Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey, that's Rachel. Manny Pacquiao, I accept your challenge!
So Conor McGregor announced that he's back. And not just
he's back, baby! He's fighting everybody and everything.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm hyped. We got a new mic too, I'm hyped about that, Rachel.
Not only is he back in the octagon, he's back in the ring too. So it's a twofer. A twofer for Kelsey and Rachel.
Now, can I do my Manny Pacquiao impression? I've been waiting.
Okay.
I am a Manny Pacquiao. I'm pretty good at it, right? Love Manny Pacquiao. My favorite thing about Manny Pacquiao, Rachel, if you guys don't know about Manny Pacquiao, you should by now. But if you don't know about him, is that like he seems like the sweetest, humblest, like quiet, reserved guy. You put him in the boxing ring though, and he's a killer. You know what I mean? Like it is nuts. That switch, and then he just comes at you. He's one of the most exciting fighters I've ever seen in my life. I cannot wait to see Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor in a boxing match. I can't wait.
So let's talk about this. Do you think that's real? Here's what happened. Conor McGregor went to Twitter, as he does, to make all his announcements.
Stream of consciousness, kind of.
Right, and so we got several tweets, lengthy explanation of his comeback to the UFC against Diego Sanchez. And then we got right at the end of that, by the way, I'm fighting Manny Pacquiao next in the Middle East. Of all places, right? He just says the Middle East, whatever that means. Just on the end. So not a lengthy explanation for that.
It's not even like they're just going to meet somewhere and fight in the desert.
How real? How serious are you taking McGregor-Pacquiao?
Well, according to ESPN's Ariel Helwani, and Conor McGregor's management team, that there are. So this does make sense. Last week, Dana White told BT Sport, which is the UFC's television partner on the other side of the world, that he had a big thing he's going to announce in boxing soon. And that was kind of like, oh, and he's like, I haven't told anybody about this yet. So then within a week, by Friday, you got McGregor saying this is real. Ariel Helwani said that, the UFC is on board with this idea and that it's not a done deal yet, but apparently McGregor feels like it's a done enough deal. And remember, they've been negotiating with Manny Pacquiao. He said this back in January, that back in January,
via social media,
he had already been negotiating. So it's not like these guys just started talking. He feels that it's going to happen. I'm excited about it, but more importantly, I'm excited that I love this fight. We can get into that as well. But more importantly, I think, is that McGregor's like, hey, I'm back. I'm not retired anymore, because he had retired over the summer. That was like a couple months ago. Because he says, hey, I want to fight Diego Sanchez. I said I would fight Diego Sanchez back in February. Here are the text messages to prove it. I want to fight. I'm ready to fight. Hey, Diego, good luck in your fight. Diego fights this Saturday at UFC 253. Good luck. I'm in for that idea. And so it means that McGregor is back, both potentially in the UFC world and in the boxing world. I think that is best for the entire combat sports world, because he's a big star. Just like when Floyd Mayweather fights, it's best, I think. Like even when he fought the guy in Japan, I thought that was good. When he fought McGregor, I thought that was better. I think that it's good when the biggest stars in the sport fight, because everybody benefits from that. Now, what do you say, Rachel? How hyped are you? Because I feel like you're not as hyped as me.
I tend to temper my expectations for things. Also, I know that both of these fights, so when I look ahead at the UFC schedule, it's pretty, packed. There's things scheduled. I don't see Dana White let's slip Conor McGregor into UFC, whatever. I don't see that happening. So I feel like we've got some, time. I don't know when that fight might happen. I don't think it would be 2020. And then with Manny Pacquiao, that is a crossover, huge spectacle, mega fight. And I guarantee you, Conor McGregor and his team, Manny Pacquiao and their team, they're not going to make the mistake Mike Tyson's team did, which was be like, let's fight in a month. Yeah. Oh, never mind. We got to build stuff. Let's cancel and reschedule. They're not going to do that. They're going to pick a date that this really makes sense on. And I'm thinking that's not soonish.
Well, according to Helwani,
later. Not to mention, you would want, if you want the live gate, right? You're not going to rush things. I'm not going to say they're going to postpone it for that reason specifically, but I don't think you'd rush it.
Maybe. I don't know if the live gate is that important in that. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I'm saying that that many pay-per-view buys, right? There's a ton of money on the table. According to Helwani in the ESPN report, he said they were targeting December or January. I think that Conor McGregor in his tweet said spring. So anyway, who cares? I'm ready for the fight. Now here's the best thing about this fight to me, Rachel. Can we get to the thing?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Do you remember Manny Pacquiao against Keith Thurman in the first 3 rounds of that fight? Oh, good Lord. Like that, Manny Pacquiao is going to be all over Conor McGregor. And Conor McGregor is going to have to show that he can do something to keep Manny Pacquiao from coming forward
in
and
a boxing
throwing
ring.
a bunch of punches.
Not what he would do in an
place.
octagon, but in a boxing ring.
That is...
And that's the thing that I find very interesting is the crossover fighting to change your mindset from being in a cage
it's a big thing.
and all the tools you have at your disposal to being in the ring. And you gotta really you gotta change. I mean, when I saw McGregor against Mayweather, when that fight started, and his hands were all wide, right? Like he had this striker stance that now I recognize in MMA.
Right.
But this is not boxing. This is boxing. You gotta be tight, and you want little anyway. It's a completely different thing. So to be able to have that shift in mindset while the manimal that is Manny Pacquiao comes flying at you from all these weird angles with all this power, I think that's a lot to ask.
The good news for Conor McGregor is that Manny Pacquiao is a lot smaller, right? Manny he holds one of the belts at 147 pounds. Well, he never makes 147, right? He really is about 143, and he's over 40. That's another good thing for Conor McGregor.
Yeah. But
judging by his last fight, Manny Pacquiao is still competing at the very highest levels of the sport. He's not what he was. It's good that he wasn't 2008 Manny Pacquiao. You don't want to step in the ring with that guy. But 2020, I feel like it's an intriguing, fun fight, and something wild is going to happen. It's probably going to happen within the first.
I think it's fun. Definitely a lot of money to be made for everybody who will be involved in that.
Yeah.
And
we still want to offer them an invitation to have their fight, broadcast their fight on our YouTube channel.
Right.
What?
Let me just say this. If somehow McGregor were to defeat Manny Pacquiao, I would be utterly devastated.
Destroyed?
I think that I would cry. Because it's kind of making me tear up just talking about it right now. And I'm not even sure there's going to be a fight.
You're a long-time boxing fan.
That would devastate
Covered boxing
me
for a long
to have somebody come outside of boxing. Yeah.
But McGregor does he loves boxing.
And I think it's something to consider. His larger size and being younger makes me kind of nervous.
He's also a southpaw, just like Manny Pacquiao. He's also a counterpuncher. Mayweather's striking style is based on him countering people. That's a good thing to have if you against a guy like Manny Pacquiao that's how I don't want to compare McGregor to Marquez, Juan Manuel Marquez, but that's how Juan Manuel Marquez knocked Pacquiao out. Now the difference is Marquez had been in the ring already with Pacquiao 3 other times. Had gone 40 rounds by then, and to land that punch that Marquez lands, this is the most important thing. You're going to have to take a lot back in return, and most people don't have the ability to stand there the way that Marquez did and throw that punch because Pacquiao's all over him. So I cannot wait for this fight, Rachel. Let's go to it. Where's it? Middle East. Let's leave now.
Yeah, I don't know. Middle East seems vague to me.
Thanks for your vague tweet, Connor, though. We appreciate it because it's something to talk about, and I'm excited about it.
It is. It's fun to be excited about sports
I love getting excited
that we love.
Yeah.
Even if I temper my excitement. It is fun.
Yeah.
Just to witness
I get hyped.
Your excitement. So
hey guys, thanks for watching the show. I'm Kelsey. That's Rachel. We're excited about Pacquiao versus McGregor, and you should be too. Do it. Now like, comment, and subscribe.
Are you excited about McGregor versus Sanchez?
Yeah, because it means he's back in the UFC. He offered... Yeah, this is another topic.